following the introduction of the Universal Basic Education Program in Nigeria in September 1988. The federal government, through the Nigerian Educational Research and Development Council, introduced and developed the 9-year basic education curriculum in schools by realigning all extant primary and junior secondary school curricula to meet the goals of the UBE. It is against this background that the Lagos State Ministry of Education Curriculum Services Department organized the one-day workshop for both public and primary schools on the implementation of the new 9-year basic education national curriculum and unified scheme of work.
When you get back to school, you'll be able to carry on with this program. We really want it to be effective, not just coming here. Effective because very soon these children will be facing series of exams. And if the scheme of work or the curriculum is not well used, we're not going to have some good performances coming from them.
At the workshop, facilitators took turns to sensitize the participants, who are school owners, principals, vice principals, head teachers, and assistant head teachers. The roles of the Curriculum Services Department in curriculum designs and development was also explained.
The process of reviewing curriculum is called the curriculum development process. And one of this processes, it means that we want to improve on an existing curriculum.
According to the facilitators, the curriculum development process includes the design, development, implementation, and evaluation of curricula. Other issues analyzed include scheme of work, allocation of composite subjects, themes, and scoring process.
You'll be surprised that the things these children need to learn, like technology classes, they are all there. Some people talk about Montessori method, everything is there. Creative thinking, everything is there. Just check your scheme of work. Whatever you need to do for those ages, everything has been written out, spelled out there.
So we now have each of the periods allocated this way. So when we now give out various schools, we now sit down. From all these subjects and things, which one do we really want to plan for our schools?
Bookkeeping, animal husbandry, fisheries, marketing, salesmanship, and so on and so forth. So what we say here is that we must not force our students to offer a particular trade subject. As a matter of fact, the trade subject must not align with his course of study. A child that is studying sciences, you cannot force him to go and study SPL. You can't force him to go and study animal husbandry, for example, or fisheries.
Director Curricular Service Department spoke to Education Report on TV on the idea behind the workshop, while stating that the old curriculum is gradually being phased out.
We've gone through it before and we are going over it again. Repetition, emphasis to make sure that no school is left out, that what we are talking of is well taken note of and is going to be well implemented and well carried out in our school. This year, by June, the first set that started off with this new curriculum will be passing out. And we want to be sure that all the schools are well carried along to make sure that this new national curriculum is well used in all our schools. Because the exams that are going to be set will be set from this new national curriculum. That will be the first set that will be graduating with it. And we don't want any kind of mass failure due to non-implementation. And again, even the schools that have the national curriculum and the schemes of work, because I believe and I know that all Lagos State schools have the national curriculum and the schemes of work, is the implementation that we are after to make sure that it's well used the way it should be used, not having the material and keeping them by the side and using the old curriculum or any other one that is not a national or state base.
Some of the participants shared lessons learnt with Education Report on TV.
So many things that I didn't know before, like the curriculum, the syllabus, and the scheme of work, the differences. Everything has been analyzed onto us, and I think I have really benefited from it. By the time I get to school, I will scale it down to my teachers, and everybody will benefit from it.
We've actually been hearing so many things, and today is just an eye-opener to let us know it's one thing to do something, it's another thing to do it right. So today's workshop is really learning to do it right. Immediately I get back today, work begins. So it's adjusting the timetable to suit the new curriculum, helping the teacher to implement it. In fact, work begins immediately.
We learned a lot of things, things that pertain to the educational perspective. Just like the way and the manners we should be able to keep the record, most especially the statutory record, and the way teachers should behave is most especially when the quality assurance of education comes to the different schools, the way to attend to them and the way to manage the statutory record in the school.
In all, in line with global best practices, the 9-year basic education national curriculum was revised in 2012 and its implementation commenced in 2014. It is therefore hoped that participants at the one-day workshop will fully implement it in their various schools.